Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Gibson. We're live at SPI in Anaheim, California. We have some great, exciting news. We're going to be launching our latest products, so we hope that you guys tune in. We are recording this, so you'll be able to hear it. We have a wonderful presenter here. We have the illustrious Mr. John Cromer. He's going to be giving our presentation. We hope you stay around. Please share, like, and subscribe as we introduce our latest product. Again, my name is Michael Gibson. I am the commercial sales director, and we have Mr. John Cromer. He is our product director of all of our new product, and we're going to begin our presentation. We hope that you all enjoy. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're at Anaheim, California at Solar Power International, please stop by our booth. Our booth is 3614. You can't miss us. We're Fortress Power. We help you secure your energy.
All right, welcome everyone. We're going to give an overview of the Fortress Power product line. We're also going to discuss our new products and why they are important to our success and your success going on into next year. So Fortress makes very unique battery products. We are a battery manufacturer. You will not find our battery packs and cell packs with other labels on them, in other booths here. We make our batteries, and we make our batteries special and meaningful. If you're familiar with our products already, we have the eVault and the eFlex. These are 48-volt residential batteries that are primarily targeted at the residential market. However, they do scale up into commercial. So we're noted for our residential, flexible, and expansive product line. And we also have a 10-year warranty that does not require an internet connection. So we honor our 10-year warranty, whether it's an off-grid battery or an on-grid battery. We service both markets. We are serious about making batteries that will withstand whole house power backup during a blackout or being used completely off-grid. Our eVault Max is our flagship product. It is our bread and butter. The eVault Max is 18.5 kilowatt hours. It scales up to 370 kilowatt hours. So installers use this battery for large whole home backup. They also use this battery for 208 three-phase commercial systems. There are many string inverters on the market that will scale up to about 100 kW, so you can build 100 kW 208 three-phase systems using this product. It's very easy to install. The large form factor means there's less wiring. A project can be as easy as wheeling an eVault Max into place, having one set of battery conductors between the battery and the inverter, and you're done with your project. Our eFlex line has been on the market for a few years as well. It is the most rugged battery you will find at this conference. No other battery in the market has a 1/4-inch thick aluminum case that wraps around the battery. And what that means is the ambient temperature is evenly applied throughout the entire battery cell. The battery industry, we do not know what the impact of mounting batteries outdoors will be when you have one side of the battery hot and the other side of the battery cool. The eFlex battery is the only battery on the market that has passive heat management built right into the case in the form of a 1/4-inch thick aluminum shell. So that is our sealed battery, it is our rugged battery, and it will remain so in the future. But what we're here to talk about today is our future products. And we're going to start with the softball, and that'll be our new outdoor battery cabinets for the eFlex. And then we're going to explain what's on the other side of our product wall as a walkthrough. So with our eFlex, we have two battery cabinet options. They're actually designed to stack on top of each other. So we have the Dura-Rack, which is just a NEMA 3R outdoor rated battery cabinet with battery wires and an integrated bus bar. And if you want to eliminate the wiring and conduit between the battery and the inverter, you can also buy the Flex Tower, which is the upper cabinet that stacks on top of the Dura-Rack. That eliminates your wiring trough and conduit, especially with modern day 48-volt battery inverters that have 200 amp grid pass-through. Your project can be as easy as pouring a concrete pad right by the meter, putting the Durac, putting 4E flex in it, putting the flex tower on top, no wiring troughs, no conduit, one stub of wire up into that inverter. So you just come in from the utility meter and you go out to your load center. This is independent of whatever condition the wall is in. So if you want one project with no planning that you can install in under a day with the batteries and the inverters that'll withstand any environment and condition, whether it's cold and you need a heating system, or it's hot and you need to protect the batteries from direct sunlight exposure, the Durac and Flex Tower cabinet option is something that you will not find anywhere else, with enough space on the inside for wiring up your rapid shutdown buttons, breakers, fuse blocks, monitoring hub accessories. There are DIN rails throughout this product so that you can easily mount any DIN rail mountable accessories. We do have a commercial and industrial product line that is the eSpire. It is based on Cattell cells and Delta inverters, both of the biggest names in this sector. Fortress Power can deliver it with our controller in an organized and sane process. So in other words, Fortress, as a commercial battery developer, we can put all the cats in a box. Sometimes it's hard to get all the pieces of a project put together. Fortress can deliver that. So we have some models of this. It is the most modern Cattell battery on the market with liquid cooling built into it. This is a commercial battery designed for occupied buildings and occupied spaces with built-in fire suppression system right into the cabinet. So it's a high-quality cabinet design. But we've been marketing the eSpire, the eFlex, and the eVault Max for some time now. What I want to transition us into is the future of our batteries. Now, all of our batteries have high quality internal components. So that will be not just the battery management system, but external contactors, external relays, external fuses. So the power management is not done by the BMS board itself, but we have high power external to the BMS. And what that means is if something goes wrong with your batteries, you don't burn up the computer system that's powering it. You swap out a fuse, you swap out a chipboard. These are field serviceable batteries, and get back going on the road. As far as our cell selection go, we use prismatic cells. Prismatic cells are larger than cylindrical cells. The problem with cylindrical cells is when you have hundreds of cells inside a battery, you cannot monitor what every cell is doing inside that battery. That means you're guessing on cell state of health. Every single cell inside a Fortress battery has a voltage sensor on it. We know what every single cell does. And that is the only way you can make sure at the end of a 10-year warranty term that you're not headed into a warranty claim issue. That is the only way you can get the full system value out of that warranty period. You can't know what you don't measure. And being able to put a voltage sensor on every single cell is a key factor of prismatic cells, which are a larger form factor than cylindrical. Now, why pouch cells are generally recognized as what you don't want in a residential system. What I wanted to use with this picture, now this was a battery that was installed in an outdoor environment, left in the direct rain for a whole year, and they got cell damage. But what I want to point out is all the different failure points you can have with cylindrical cell batteries. You have hundreds of connections, hundreds of machine welds inside that battery. With prismatic cells and a larger prismatic form factor, you have fewer welding points, fewer solder connections, less things that can go wrong. That is what makes a durable battery that withstands 10 years of operation under warranty. So now let's get to our new product, because these products I'm very excited about. We have a new battery. It is the Aero HV, and this is what is heralding in the transition away from 48 volts and into a higher voltage battery platform. So why is this important? It's because voltage is cheaper than amperage. So going with a higher voltage battery, you have more budget for battery capacity and inverter capacity. Simply put, whole house backup can now be larger and now be true whole home backup. The problem with 48 volt battery inverters is that when the power goes out, you lose full access to the grid. And most homes, especially the homes buying these kinds of solar battery systems, can use more than 12 kilowatts of power when in backup mode. So we need cheaper inverters and larger inverters, and the only way we get there is by going into high voltage. Now, it wouldn't be a Fortress battery without some key unique features that you won't find in other battery platforms. First off, we have a thin profile. So this is a thin profile, just like the Tesla Powerwall. So it's a very thin battery. But unlike the Tesla Powerwall, it is a stackable battery, which means each battery section, which is about 5 kilowatt hours each, comes in its own box. That means if you wanted to, you could fit the whole 20 kilowatt hour battery bank, and it expands from there, but you could fit the whole thing into the back seat of a sedan. Now, I'm not saying that's what you'd want to do, but getting the batteries in and out of your trailers, in and out of your work trucks, it's substantially easier. The battery does not come in one big crate. It comes in individual boxes to improve logistics and transfer. On top of that, this is an IP65 battery. So this has a sealed battery case. It's suitable for outdoor use in dusty environments and rainy environments and humid environments. On top of that, it has integrated heating that is active heating. So there are integrated heaters, not something we have to worry about in LA, but in other markets, batteries, even if they can go down to near freezing, batteries should not operate near freezing. It is bad for battery health to operate in cold conditions. I would much rather a battery be hot than a battery be cold. And so we have an active heating system built into these batteries so that they heat up in cold weather environments. On top of that, we have a heat sink running down the entire back of the battery. So in those hot environments, heat is ventilated out of the back side of the battery, which is the cool side of the battery because that's where the shade is. So we have active heating, passive cooling, stackable form factor, thin profile. This is the high voltage battery that your installer will want to install. On top of that, there's a question of what does high voltage mean? And what we say high voltage is more than 48 volts. There's an industry debate whether you need a 400 volt fixed DC bus or something that's more flexible. This is the same debate we see in the solar industry. A solar inverter turns on at 150 volts and it goes up from there. Our Aero battery gets to its high voltage not through any artificial boosting of the battery voltage, but through natural series wiring, just like an electrician thinks should happen. The problem with power conversion systems is it's one more part inside the battery that can fail or even catch on fire in hot weather environments. We've removed that power conditioning system component. The batteries will naturally stack up in series, and you can pair them with any battery inverter that has a flexible DC voltage input range, whether that's 100 volts or 300 volts. So it's a very flexible form factor. Now let's talk about some other advantages of what this system will enable. Well, first, it will allow for multiple MPPT. So these high voltage battery inverters have 4 MPPT circuits built into them. What does that mean? That means the inverter can handle the shade management of the system. I used to be a solar installer. The last thing you want to do after installing a system is get up on the rooftop and fix a component that's failed. What we need are simpler rooftop installations, and that means we need to take the computers off of the roof and put them back into the inverter where they're accessible down on the ground. What that means is with our system, while you're more than welcome to plug in microinverters through AC coupling or even use your DC optimizer of choice, We do have a rapid shutdown transmitter built directly into the inverter. You can use rapid shutdown only disconnects, which are not only simple and reliable, but they are the cheapest rapid shutdown solution on the market. So not only does our high voltage platform enable the lowest cost quality battery inverters on the market, but it will also simplify your rapid shutdown and shade management solution. All around, that means lower costs. All around, that means larger batteries and more inverter capacity and a march towards true whole house backup. So when you buy a 48 volt inverter, the 48 volt inverters that are coming out, that are at this show on the floor room, are better than ever. They have 200 amp transfer switches built into them, so the installation is as easy as going from the meter into the inverter, and then from the inverter into your main load panel. And that's a valid solution, and you can do that with our eFlex and our eVolt Max product lines. However, homes want more than 12 kilowatts of backup power. And what happens when you want to deliver more than 12 kilowatts of backup power to a customer? Well, you need two inverters. And that means you have two transfer switches, two disconnects, and two of all the bells and whistles that you're buying redundantly and not using. That is a waste of money. And so the next product that we want to talk about is our Allure Energy Panel. So what you see here featured is a high voltage inverter, the Fortress Aero battery, which stacks up in series as well as parallel, so you can get some substantial battery bank capacity out of that. And the point that ties it all together is the Allure Energy Panel. Now, the Allure is the space on a castle wall between the outside of the fortress and the inside of the fortress. And our Allure Energy Panel similarly goes between the electric grid and the home. It is where you plug in any existing solar arrays and solar inverters that are on site. It is where you plug in multiple battery inverters, a backup generator, an electric vehicle charger. All of these things need a connection point, and we brought them all into one spot. On top of that, it contains a 200 amp grid pass-through and automatic transfer switch. That means when the grid goes down, the Allure isolates from the grid and your home continues to operate. On top of that, if you only install 10 kilowatts or 20 kilowatts of battery inverters, you'll be able to use the full 48 kilowatts of grid supply while the grid is up and running. On top of that, we have load control built into the Allure. Much like you'll see with Span and Lumen and the smart load control, you have those features built into the Allure panel as well, up to 12 circuits. So you can run air conditioners, you can run water heaters, air compressors, electric vehicle chargers, kitchen equipment. Any heavy load devices up to 12 can be managed to the Allure panel. What this means is this is a future-proof platform. If you want to install 10 kilowatts of solar today and do load control, it has that feature. If later you want to add another 10 kilowatts and get towards true whole house backup, you can add that in as well. So we don't know if in the future load control will be a design feature. You might just have so many inverters and so many batteries, you don't need to worry about load control. This platform is capable with AC coupling, DC coupling, load control for any residential solution you could possibly need, with installer-friendly features and plenty of wiring access space down below to make the installation easy and simple. So this is the future of batteries. We're not delivering sacrifice when the grid goes out. We're giving the customer everything they want on grid or off grid. Finally, we're also announcing our Guardian Monitoring Hub. This is the brains of the system. So what is starting out as a monitoring device later becomes a control device. So up till now, Fortress has piggybacked off of the inverter monitoring system. Our batteries communicate to multiple inverters. Those inverters have online monitoring. You can get basic system information from those systems. What it doesn't give you is battery specific detail. So with the Guardian Hub, which is available in November, you will be able to have battery level monitoring, firmware updates, and once it is combined with the Allure Energy Panel, you will get into smart home load control as well as energy features that will make programming a dream when it comes to inverter programming for grid specific conditions. No matter what time of use rate you're on, no matter what demand charge or utility incentive, the Guardian Hub is the brains to manage that. It is inverter agnostic. It does not matter which inverter you use, provided that it is within the Fortress platform with closed loop communication. So please visit our website for more detail on that. Last but not least, this is the presentation and content doesn't stop with this product launch. We're giving a presentation over in the poster gallery on battery sizing. We hired some really smart interns over the summer to simulate 1,000 different design configurations: large solar, small batteries, large solar, large batteries, small batteries, to determine what homes actually need when it comes to whole house backup power. And Fortress is headquartered just north of Philadelphia, so we took a Philadelphia location and we said, what does it mean to have a grid-connected solar battery in terms of whole house backup? And what we determined was that as far as the solar array goes, you can actually have a small solar array and run your home most of the time off grid. What you need is a large battery bank. So 20 kilowatt hours of battery will back up the home for most of the day. But if you go all the way to 40 kilowatt hours, your home is running off grid for most of the year. So we have sizing tools coming out to help you put those to quantify your system use for your customers that are very advanced, and you can find more of that information, as well as a beta link to our sign up for our beta for our sizing software over in the poster reception if you scan that QR code. So we encourage to see you over there at 4:30 if you're looking for something to do. Otherwise, we have our products mounted on the other side of this wall. Happy to stick around for questions, and thank you for attending the presentation.
Thank you all for watching. That was our live presentation of our new products. I'm gonna walk around real fast. We can take a look at it. I know we had the presentation, but let's see it live. So you're gonna see some people, because I gotta move around a little bit. Let's see what we got going on. So here is it in the flesh. That's the inverter. Here is the battery.
Joined us with 2 kids as well.
Just put it on the floor. So that is the Arrow battery, and I'm a scooch over here. We got people at the booth realize this is a real show. So this is the Allure panel. That's what it looked like right there. We open it up. Got a nice display. Got some breakers here. As John mentioned, this is going to be a game changer for us to go up to 200 amp pass through. So we got some wonderful things at our booth. I got this lady over here. She's talking. She's acting shy, but come here real fast. I got a very important person that needs to come on camera. This is Miss Yu. We're live. How's SBI going?
So far, very good. Made a lot of friends that have been in this industry, so it's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun?
Uh-huh.
How's this new product looking to you?
It's amazing. We have invested heavily in this new product, and we've talked to a lot of clients, contractors, distributor, and they all like it very much. Yes, so this is Very good.
A new era for us.
Yes.
A new era. We moved from 48 volt to 400 volt DC.
Yeah.
So when
More
you want,
efficient and less wiring, less cost. Okay.
you hear that?
Smart controls.
And smart controls.
Yes.
And this is from our illustrious, this is Miss Jing Yu, just in case you didn't know who she was. She is the CEO of Fortress Power. So she is the heartbeat, and we appreciate her. We love everything that she do, and thank you for taking time to come on camera with us.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, everyone.
Very nice. How are you?
So let's see what else we got at the show. Since we showed that, we got some cool stuff today. Let's check this out. I'm interrupting her as she's getting ready, but it's okay. Don't say sorry. You just gonna
I just gotta recombobulate. Yeah.
you gotta reconfigure.
Yeah. I was a little discombobulated.
But don't worry, we live. But it's okay.
Oh, hey, hi.
Oh, you say hi. Look, you reconfigured. How you doing? How's the show going for you today?
Good, good.
Good. You
Yeah.
see some fun stuff.
I have seen a lot of fun stuff. I haven't seen it all yet.
There's a lot of people here, huh?
A lot of people. A lot to take in. Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
So we got this nice display right here. It's this fully integrated turnkey solution. Bam! You got to see my wonderful chrome dome. It's all good. It's shiny, looking good in the lights. So then over here, we got another display. So we did something different this year. See over here, we got Mr. Kyle, Mr. Wonderful right there. We got the Flex Tower. I know most of you seen this already, but here it is on display. Come here. Let me shut the door. This thing is beautiful. You know how you don't want to make people envious? There's going to be a lot of envious people out there when they see this. Look at that. I love the way this looks. This is a beautiful enclosure. It'll look better even in your house. It'll look better on your outside wall. It'll look even better. It has our eFlex 5.4 kilowatt hour battery. Over here, we got a nice little display. I love the way this turned out. So we got a lot of stuff happening here at the show. We're just having such a wonderful time. If you missed the live product demo, please come back. Mr. Cromer can talk about it here. And look what we got. We got these little bitty right here. I love these. So that's a 3D model of our new Espire cabinet. So just to kind of recap, Cromer went over, Mr. John Cromer, the director of product development for Fortress Power. He went over our Aero product launch and our lower panel. Again, I'm going to show you this from a little bit right here.
I won't take your time. Okay, good. We'll look for you. Please stop by.
So there's a lot of fun stuff happening here. We got some popcorns. If you want some popcorn, you can stop by. Vimru is sponsoring it. He don't even know, but he's going to talk. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
What does Rimview do? Tell the world, because we live right now.
We are a solar distributor. We're selling Fortress with Solarc, great partners for us, and we're having fun here now.
And where do you sell in the United States? What part of the country?
All the U.S.
All the U.S. So if you're looking for a distributor partner, Rimview, they help sponsor this wonderful live product launch. We appreciate that. So please stop by. You want some popcorn? Here, you can get some. But if you want some products, some batteries, whatever you need, please stop by. See Rimview. They're a great partner. We appreciate it.
And you can also win that power tool kit.
Oh, win. Hold on. So tell them how they can win that. How they win that.
You need to stop by the booth, the Fortress Power booth. You need to scan that QR, and then you're entering the raffle. And at 3:45 today, we're going to draw a name that will take it home.
At 3:45. So that means if you in the building, you got about 20 minutes to get over here and scan this.
No, they have an hour and
They got an hour.
go
See,
for
my clock is still on East Coast time, so I'm trying to do some math. So you got like an hour to come over here, scan it. You want to get this. Let me see what's over here. Look at this. You got that. So you got some wonderful product that you can win. So make sure you come stop by. I know we're talking a little longer than usual because we did a nice little launch. I got some people over here looking at our product. And look, they're looking bashful, but guess what? This is what happens when you're live. You break people out of bashfulness. How's it going? My name is Michael. I'm with Fortress Power. You are. Tell us who you are.
I am Catherine Kent. I'm with the Solar Store in Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona. And what does the solar store do? I know what to do, but let the world know what to do.
We're a full-service integrator of solar products. We do on-grid, off-grid, of course, wonderful Fortress batteries. And then as well as solar hot water, solar thermal, solar pool heating, tankless water heaters, tubular skylights, and radiant floor heating systems.
And we're part of you sell to all the United States of America?
Oh, no, we're just in Tucson.
Just in Tucson.
Southern Arizona.
Arizona. So you go to Arizona and you need some product, come hit them up. We got this guy over here trying to be bashful, but you don't get to be bashful when you're with me. Say hi to the people.
Hello there, Arizona.
Hello, Arizona.
Everybody.
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 You know, we're really loving our marketplace, and the batteries are all fabulous, and you need to protect yourself. So if you need a consultation with the solar store, I'd love to come out and say hello. I'm Kevin.
You're Kevin.
Sales and marketing.
Sales and marketing. And what do you do over here?
I own the company.
Oh my goodness, right here. She is humble. She said that with such humility. I appreciate that. Look at that. And she got a beautiful smile made for the camera. This is why I came over here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. All right, take care.
We got another guy over here. He don't even know what happened. This our guy right here, JD Power.
JD Martin.
He one of our newest partners, and we're going to change the game.
Absolutely.
Tell everybody about your company.
Well, we are a rep firm, manufacturer's rep firm. We have representatives in 17 states. We have over 250 salespeople on the street. We're very excited about working with Fortress Power to bring in more revenue and get the word out.
Get the word
Michael,
out.
thank you.
So listen, we got partners just coming in from all over. So if you ain't here, you ain't nowhere. So make sure you come to this booth and you come see us. Now we're going to talk to. He's over here talking to somebody, but listen, I just got to interrupt him because he's an OG. He's an OG right here.
What's up?
He right here. He is Fortress Power. Look,
Not as much as you, Gibson.
he is Fortress Power. Tell him who we dealing with. Tell him who we working with over here. Who's this? Come on.
Alex Lepore, Fortress Power, RE Plus, 22, baby. You know
How long you been at Fortress Power?
Too many days.
Too
Over
many
a
days.
thousand days.
Over 1,000 days. Tell him about. Look, listen. Alex had the first order.
The first one.
The first order. Alex was he's so gangster, and I'm gonna say this. He had the whole country. Then he invited me to come on, and
The rest
now
is history.
the
isn't
rest
it, right,
is history.
Gibson?
We got new offices. He is the manager of the West Coast.
That's right. That's right.
Where's our office at, Alex?
El Segundo, California. Stop by. 6th floor.
6th floor. Stop by. Alex knows his stuff. Not because he works for Fortress Power, but because he's an OG. He's been doing this so long. We got a customer here. He's being bashful. He's being silent.
I was just talking to Alex.
You was just tell us about SPI. How's things happening today?
Yeah.
What's been your experience at SPI?
I don't know. Just learning about new stuff.
New stuff?
Seeing what's happening.
You see some nice booths?
Yeah.
How long you been doing solar?
Since I was a kid. But
Since you was a kid.
2009, I probably stopped building and just went straight into solar.
So what's some of the changes that's happened in solar that you've seen since you've been doing it for such a long time?
The bigger battery backup systems and battery-based inverters, they changed the whole. They make backing up whole homes.
A reality, right?
Yeah. Before you just had so much bullshit you had to go through. It was just not worth doing.
Not worth doing.
The cost was out of control. They never knew really what the system was doing because there was no real reporting.
Right.
Nowadays with the BMSs that talk to the inverters and the inverters that talk to the internet in the palm of your hand, you can say, hey, you need more battery. Hey, maybe a backup generator put in the system might be the solution because you got most of the time people have plenty of solar.
Right.
And most of the time they have battery that can handle what they need, but is it worth buying another $10,000 worth of battery to get through those 4 days of the year when thunderstorms come in and you can't make the solar?
Right.
Because it's just way easier to size systems and way easier to be more accurate.
So battery technology has been evolving for the better.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, lead acid sucks. I don't put lead acid.
You don't put lead acid. Now let the world know, what's your name? What company you with?
Rich Salmonson, Tri-State Solar and Wind.
Tri-State Solar and Wind. And what part of the country do you?
I'm in Kingman, Arizona.
Arizona. We got Arizona trying to represent at this show. Thank you for talking. I know. I just kind of got it in your face, but I appreciate you sharing. So let's see. We got a sales guy over here. We're normally not all in one place. So hold on. I got this lady right here, this wonderful young lady. Let me tell you. Let me talk about her. Let's get Emily. Emily is our marketing extraordinaire. She got this booth popping. It looks wonderful. How's SPI going for you?
It's going great, Michael.
It's going great?
I'm having a great time, yes.
How has the turnout been?
Very crowded, very great. Our booth is popping, always.
Booth is popping. It looks beautiful. I mean, look at this. Smart, simple, dependable. Everything that you see, she plays such an instrumental part. Now, she's being bashful, but let me tell you something. Our marketing collateral, the stuff that you see, the branding that we do, Emily does a lot of that wonderful, wonderful stuff, and we thank you. How long have you been in Fortress now?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Wow.
Well, thank you for stopping by, Emily.
Yeah, thank you, Michael.
Let me accost you. You know, you don't get away free when you at a show with Michael, because I'm going to find you. So who else do I got to get? Oh, I got Mario over here. He always on the phone acting like he's busy. He's really not that busy. So let's get my commercial sales engineer. I got Marcus over here. He's our Florida sales rep. We're going to introduce Marcus real fast. And we're going to interrupt real fast right here. So hold on. We got my man Kyle. Kyle is our commercial sales engineer for our Eastfire product. How's the show been going, Kyle?
It is wonderful. First SPI in 3 years. We are out here. Fortress is killing it.
Fortress is killing it. And how long you been in Fortress?
I've been in Fortress 10 months. Drinking from the fire hose, baby.
Drinking from the fire hose. We're having a great time. We got a guy over here, Travis. He thought he was going to be able to escape. You don't get to escape.
Not at all.
How's SBI going?
It's great. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back?
It's kind of crazy, honestly. It's bigger than ever. There's been people coming out of the woodwork all over the place. It's reaching out to me. Hey, are you at the show? Hey, are you at the show? I'm like, yeah, I am. So it's been great. Lots going on.
A lot going on at the show. We got one other sales engineer. We brought the whole crew out here. He thought he was going to be bashful, but he's not going to be bashful. He's coming on camera because he represents, he's our South Eastern sales manager, Mr. Marcus. Marcus, how's things going?
Things are going great. This is an awesome show. This is my first time on the West Coast and at SPI. I'm loving it. It's awesome.
What territory do you cover, Marcus?
I cover everything Carolina down to Florida, over to Tennessee.
Over to Tennessee. So if they need help in the South, Marcus your guy.
Yes,
Marcus
sir.
Farmer, again, he is our Southeastern sales manager. So if you need assistance, please hit Marcus up. We got the whole squad out here at SPI representing.
Give you my phone number, 407-392-0158. That's my mobile number. Call me, text me, let me know if you need me.
Say it one more time, a little slower.
407-392-0158.
You heard it here. Marcus give you his number. So if you need to get in contact for batteries in the Southeast, we introduce you to Alex. He's our West Coast guy. We got Kyle. He's our commercial guy. And you got me. I'm the commercial director. Oh, we got my man over here, too. Let's bring him in, Mr. Brian Jones, our other marketer extraordinaire. How's the show going?
So far, so good, man. It's been great. I love the atmosphere. I love meeting everybody. You know, this is the first time I'm at a show this large. Loving every minute of it.
What about the booth? How did it turn out for you?
You know, it was a bit stressful, but it was worth it in the end. You know, it looks great. Everybody here is having a good time. It's good to see you out and about.
Yeah, it's wonderful just seeing the dream come to reality. We're having a great time. And I'm gonna take you to one other person. He don't talk a lot on camera, but we're gonna get him on camera. We got this our last guy. He's our illustrious Chief Technology Officer, Mr. Eric.
Hey, how are you?
How things going?
Pretty good. So a lot of activities out there.
A lot of activity. And we got a guest over here who's been hiding out. Come on. Say hi to the camera.
Hey, how you doing?
What company you work with?
Palm Tree Energy.
Palm Tree Energy. Where are you out of?
San Diego, California.
And what size systems do you install?
The 18.5, 12 kilowatt with a solar combination. So 18 Evo.
Evolve.
Yeah.
And how's the show going for you?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Having a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seeing some new faces, some new products.
A lot of popcorn.
A lot of popcorn. The popcorn was literally popping. But that is the live for today. We thank you for tuning in. Maybe we'll tune in tomorrow, but we appreciate everything. Thank you for whoever is out there watching us. We're having a great time out here in California, and we just hope that you stop by and visit us. We're at booth 3614 3614 Fortress Power. Just to recap, we have our new battery, the Aero, which is our ultra thin 400-volt battery solution. We have our lower energy panel. We also have our CNI product, which is our eSpire. That's a 480-volt, three-phase solution. Goes from 233 kW all the way up to 3.5 megawatts. And then we have our bread and butter products, which is our eFlex and our eVolt. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing from you. Please stop by our booth again, like, share this video. Have a great day.